Excuse me. Hello everybody, this is your boy Ray again. What's up? Hey, excuse me, I'm gonna record as I drive because I'm on my way to work. This is my routine of today. You know, this is, like I said, this is a journal. So it's just to leave behind something to be known, so that people can understand better what I did, how I did it, or you know, whatever. If the day I'm not around anymore. So let me get a little lozenge here. All day just kicking my ass when it comes to colds and stuff. Okay. Today, of course, I started out at home. I got up early. Not as early as usual, but I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Try to sleep a little extra. Normally I get up at 2. I did my morning exercise at home. I did my exercise at home. I do like 20 or 30 minutes of exercise, of stretching, a little abs. You know, I have a back problem, sciatica. So there's not many things I could do, but I could do a lot when it comes to lifting and exercise. There's a lot of things I can't do. There's a lot of things I could. While I was in the Army, I had a profile because of my legs, which means I couldn't walk, I couldn't run with certain things. So I was a sergeant, so I had to design my own exercise. I was giving the opportunity to do my own exercise by myself, and it was good enough. Instead of doing it with the group, I would do my own, and I would just have to write it down and give it to my the staff sergeant, and he would have record of the exercise I was doing. And of course, then since I was a sergeant, he made me in charge of a group of I would say the misfits. Sorry about the light. The people that had some kind of medical condition that they couldn't do all exercise the same way. For example, one had the leg, the other was the arm. So I had to design exercise for each and every one that was according to their abilities, including mine, and be in charge, because they're expecting some results for everybody, and you have to do exercise no matter what. So I do my stretching, my upper body stretching, my shoulders, my back. Then I do some abs that I could do. I could do abs lifting my legs. I just can't do abs lifting my back. You know, I can't do crunches, but I can do the, I don't know how you call it, like the reverse crunch, where flutter kicks and stuff like that. There you go. Where you lift your legs instead of your back. So I can't do this motion, but I can do the other motion with the legs, you know. So that's what I do. And I do a few of those. I do some stretching for my legs. I'm trying to get my Taekwondo back up again like I used to. You know, I'm very far from it. So I do a little exercise to raise my kicks, and I also do some blocking, punching, very low level. I'm just trying to keep the body get the body to some point. As you get older, you need to do this, because the difference, I've seen a lot of old people, the difference is the ones that move and ones that can't move. You got to get your body to move. You got to do a little exercise, a little walking. You got to do something when you can, as much as you can, but take it easy, you know, at your level, because that's going to make a difference when you're 60, 70, 80. If you compare yourself to other people that don't move at all, you'll see the difference. And of course, if you don't do exercise, you're prone to get hurt easier. So you have to do some exercise. I don't care what age you have, what level exercise, you have to do some kind of exercise. There's no matter what. You have a body, you gotta move it. You can't move your legs, move your upper body. You can't move your upper body, move your legs. You have to do something physical for that body. Every day that you use that body, it's every day that you should do something for it. It could be lifting weights, swimming, or it could be something more fun like walking or just bicycling. You just have to find ways to do things about it. You can't just sit and watch a freaking TV and eat. Nah, that's not cool. That's the formula of explosion. That'll bring you down like a ton of bricks in no time. So I do my exercise in the morning, then I prepare my food for the day. I prepare all my food. I don't buy food out unless I have to, but 99% of the time I don't. I could go weeks without buying anything out when it comes to eating. Not only because of the economy, but because I get what I want. You go to say, I try to control the excess consumption of the carbs. So I try not to eat rice. I can't eat rice anyway. I try not to eat rices. I try not to eat breads and stuff like that, and crackers and cookies and snacks. But I do have every once in a while. I do have my pasta, you know, and I might have a toast, and I might have some potatoes, you know. I just don't overdo it anymore. So I cook that at home and control it. For example, today I try to do protein breakfast, salad lunch. This is for work. And while I'm work also, I make a stew. Bean stew, mainly bean stews or soups, right? And you alternate it with that's what I do for work. So today I ate some butter fried eggs with some slices of roast beef. And that was it, yes. And then for lunch, and then I bought also for the midday, because I did this before I went to the gym. I've been in the gym since 5 in the morning, so basically I ate my first meal at 4 o'clock in the morning, which was that eggs, right? Of course, that's not gonna last longer. So what I have with me also, I have a little jar, I think it's an 8-ounce jar of oatmeal my wife made for me. I'll eat that next. Part of it, however I feel, you know, since I'm driving, when I get an opportunity to stop, when I get an opportunity to get a couple of spoonfuls, I'll do it, because I'm driving, I got patience, I can't just stop and have a breakfast meal under the trees all the time. And today I'm training somebody else, so it has to be accordingly, you know. Whenever you have the chance, you whip it out and go. But I'm not gonna buy it. I carry my water and I prepare my own decaf. I prepare my decaf and I put in it French vanilla cream, sugar free. I put some stevia in it, a hint of hazelnut syrup, also sugar free, and then I make my own whipped topping, sugar free. But today I ran out because I use this bottle that it whips it out. You mix it all. This is what the professionals do, and then when you squeeze it, it comes out the foam of the whipped cream, and that's what I use. And I didn't realize it was empty, so I couldn't use it today. But I will prepare it for when I come back from work for tomorrow. So I use that, the whipped cream in it, and have a good, nice decaf. I also prepare an extra one to take to work. So I prepare a cup of decaf that I drink at home while I'm doing my thing, and a thermos to take with me for work. So I have 2 of those a day. When you cut the carbs and the sugars, you can have as many times you want to eat as whatever it is. You can eat protein like a dog. You can eat fruit like a dog. Don't follow that number. You know, just eat and enjoy yourself, but cut the carbs and eliminate the sugars. You'll be just fine with that. The majority of weight loss is not exercise. It's food. It's food. Exercise gives your muscle the tone, the volume you need, the posture, the stuff you need with it. But it's not gonna make you lose the weight. Sorry. I know it looks a little dark, but you try to bear with me, and I don't even know how the sound is. I'll find out later, right? I made a chef salad. I made a salad with tomato, lettuce, onion, the standard roasted. I love the sun-dried tomatoes. I put some fresh tomatoes, jalapenos. I love the jalapenos, the sting. and I made a dressing of my own, garlic vinaigrette. Today I'm gonna make another one. It's probably gonna be a ginger soy vinaigrette. I make it in a jar and I leave it with olive oil, and I make it in a jar and I leave it, and then whenever I need or my wife needs, she just pours some of it and go for it, right? But I had pasteles we bought from Lancaster. It's been there for months, but it was frozen, so I cooked a few days ago. On the leftovers, I cooked a few pieces. I cooked 2 of them and took some pieces and put it in the top of my salad with the dressing, and I made one salad with her for her. As a matter of fact, I did 2 salads out of 1 pastel, so I split it. Portion control is the main thing when it comes to overeating, and the price and the expenses. It's never gonna be the same as you eat 1 piece of chicken than you eat 2. It's a big difference when it comes to the pocket. Remember that. You're still gonna eat it, you just don't have to eat it all in one shot. So then I also what else did I make? I stewed some beans. I had some beans left over. I prepare a slow cook. In the slow cooker, I prepare like 6 cans of beans or 2 pounds. It all depends if it's gonna be fresh or a can. And prepare them with potatoes, carrots, a little ham hock for the flavor, Boricua style. And then I divide it as I go. I have a thermos that keeps everything very hot, and that's what I do. I did the beans in that thermos, and I heat them real good today and put them in that thermos, so I have that too. When I get home, I'm planning to do, this is the plan for today. Since I have more beans, I eat beans almost every day, but I don't give my wife beans almost every day. So today she's gonna have some stewed beans. I'm gonna stew some of the beans I already have ready to just flavor them up, thicken them up, whatever. And then I'm gonna make some cabbage rice. I'm gonna make a rice with the cabbage. That way we have no carbs in it. And I'm gonna deep fry some chicken wings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's today's dinner. If there's any left over, they probably will do, because I try to make a little extra. That'll be tomorrow's work lunch and her lunch for home. That way you cut down also the times you have to do it. Okay, and after all that, I go to the gym. I went to the gym. I went to the Summers Point Planet Fitness. Great. It's a new place. It's great. It has a good variety of people there. I see all kinds of colors and races and ages. It's nice. A lot of mature people. Mature is my age up, 50 up, 55 up. Doing exercise to get some kind of shape, to keep the body going, keep the, you know, the structure, which is very important. Keep the pain down to a little bit, you know. The more muscles you have, the less you're gonna get hurt when it comes to movements, you know. Right now my body's a little in heat, it's warm, so it's ready to go, so the chances of getting hurt are less than if it was a totally cold. So today I do supersets, which I do 2 body parts. Sometimes it could be the same one or different ones. I normally do different ones, 2 body parts, basically at the same time. You cut down time, and you don't spend too much time in the gym, and plus you don't leave the body too long to rest. Some people, you see them do a set of some exercise, then they sit on the bench and start looking at Facebook and stuff, and they take 4 or 5 minutes on Facebook, then do another bench. They take forever. Of course the workout's gonna take hours, because they've just been hanging out. They spend more time sitting down than they do working out. I superset it. Not judging. I superset it because I want to get out of the gym as fast as possible, get the job done, and move on, because I got things to do. So today I did chest and back. So I did bench press. I go more for the powerlifting. Sort of, yeah, powerlifting. I'm not a type of guy that cuts up and defines the muscle, but I grow. So I go for the powerlifting, which is heavy weights. I started today with regular bench press, regular grip bench press. And I put enough so I could do like anywhere between 8 and 10 reps. After that, I jumped to a back machine where you pull down. It's like a pulley down. I don't know the names of this machine. You pull down. I do the same thing, 8 to 10. Then I increase the weights, bench press, by 20 pounds, And I do the same thing with the other machine and do it again. Do it again until I do it 3 times. Okay, correction. I increase it 20 pounds and I try to do anywhere between 8 reps. And then I jump to the other machine, do the same thing. I jump back to the bench press. And the third one, which is the last one of the regular grip bench press, I try to do anywhere between 4 to 6. Then I finish the other machine, both exercises are done. It takes me approximately 12 minutes to do those 2 together, because I jump out of one, get to the other one, jump out of one, get to the other one. My head is still lightheaded when I'm jumping from one side to another. There'll be plenty of time to rest, because I drive for a living, so my ass is going to be sitting down for quite a long time. It's already sitting down. And this is the way I'm starting, and it's dark, and this is the way I'll finish when it's dark again. Sunset, sun up, sun down. So, and then after the bench press, the regular grip bench press, I do wide angle bench press. I do the same thing with the rowing machine type of exercise for my back. Do the same thing, 10, 8, and 6, and increasing the weight, making it heavy. Then, with still the same machine, and then I'm gonna do the narrow grip, where I keep it very close to me, you know. They all hit different angles of the chest. And I do the same thing, and I jump into another machine that's rowing, but the arms go in a different place. I don't know the names. I'm sorry. And then I finish with the butterflies for the chest. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. But I do the machine one, because it's easier. You don't have to prepare so many things. You get hurt a lot easier. And I do the butterflies, and then I finish. That will be my chest routine, my chest back routine. The whole thing takes me approximately an hour. And that's because there's some time to prepare. Then I get out of the gym, go to work. I don't do it every day at the same time. Except today was bench press, and the machines are always busy, so I try to go as early as possible. You don't get when they open the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, the majority of the people are there, they go straight for the bicycles and the treadmills. That's when I can go to the machine, because everybody's somewhere else. But as you get old, as the afternoon comes, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you get the beefy crew, the ones that dedicate this a little heavier, and they go straight for those machines, and they know so many routines, they stay there forever. They use that bench press machine, they use it to do legs, they use it to do shoulder, they use it for everything. The girls even do some kind of sit-ups with that machine, and I'm like, come on, man, can you move out somewhere else and do it in another bench so I can use that machine? You know, I don't tell them that, but that's what I think. But it's a no judgment. Just find another machine, find something else to do. What matters is that you do your workout. As you get older, you have to do exercise. You have to take care of what you eat. You don't have to be strict in either one of it, but you have to do every day. You have to do something to improve yourself. No matter what, you're gonna have diseases. You're gonna have conditions, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes. Half of this shit, if not all of it, is hereditary. So how can you avoid that? All you can do is try to control it. Of course, I'm a veteran, and my doctor, I love her. She takes care of me like she's trying to make me nuclear. Anything, everything. She says, let's do this, let's do that. She's always on me. I'm expecting a call from you today, because I did my blood test, and she's gonna tell me if I'm gonna have to need some more medication. I used to have pre-diabetes, but then as I lost the weight, it went dormant. But it might be up again. Hey, 55. I'm about to be 56. If I gotta drink the pills, I drink the pills. It's not the end of the world, but I'm trying to avoid it, especially now. But months ago, I wasn't avoiding it. I was hitting it hard. But I have to get back on track. With or without the condition, I have to get back on track. So do your exercise, do your stuff. When you get home, you eat, you can rest with your family, and, you know, read a book. You have to exercise your brain also, you know. You have to read, you have to calculate, educate, listen to the people. As you get older, you gotta do almost everything and anything. Exercise is good for the body. Reading is good for the mind. You need to share with people, because you're gonna get bored. You can't, it's not proper, and I seen this by the bunch, it's just sit in a couch watch TV all day long as you retire because you got nothing else to do. Come on. Because your arm hurts a little, so you can't do a little gardening. You can't do a little sweeping. You can't do the dishes. Women work, most of women work until the day they die. Man, we work hard, but then at a certain point, we become a bit of a sissy. Oh, I've worked enough. Well, trust me, that's what kept you alive. You need to work some more to keep alive. And to sit in front of a TV and watch TV, I know some I don't want to mention, he watches TV in the morning, he gets up, he watches the news. And then he watches the shows that they give, the lunch shows that they give. And then later he'll get up and do something and come back. You know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, he sits in that couch all the way up to 11 o'clock at night watching TV. You know what you're doing right there? You're just waiting for death. You're waiting for the Grim Reaper. You're not even giving him a chance to look for you. He knows where you are. My ex-wife's grandfather would tell me that. He says, sitting down watching TV all day, my biggest enemy. He said it was my mind, because it starts thinking about stupid shit that makes me nervous, that depresses me, that gives me stress. But it's just dreams, it's just fantasies, it's bullshit. And here I am sitting watching this every day because the family doesn't want me to do anything because I'm too old, you might get hurt. Guess what? That's what he said. I'm basically just waiting for death to come pick me up. He says, I've been retired. Then he retired early. I've been retired for 30 freaking years. I've been watching the same fucking program for 30 fucking years. A lot to learn. Hey, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, so you can keep hearing my journal, so you can keep sharing with me the path I've taken. And I've been around. We have a lot to talk about. Let me tell you a bit about myself that could help you kind of figure out where we're going. If you can. If you can. Born in Brooklyn, New York. At 7, we moved to Puerto Rico. 17, I joined the U.S. Army. I served U.S. Army in some eastern states. And then I went to Europe, Germany. I spent lots of time in Berlin. I was in Berlin before the wall went down, and during the wall, and after the wall went down. So I was there. I got there a year before, and I left a year after. So that's 2 years I was in Berlin. After that, I went back to Puerto Rico. From Puerto Rico, I went to the United States to work, and then I went back to Puerto Rico again. Then I went back to the United States to work, and here I am again. I work in some different type of restaurants. I remarried. I'm here. I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of friends that I've met. I have friends I haven't seen in many years from the Army. Hey, you know who you are. You from Oxford. Ich bin eine Berliner. Ich liebe dich. A friend that from Washington that someday I'll see again. We were together when we were in the Army. 1985 until him. I saw in 1985, 86, 87. From 1985 to 1987, something like that. We kept track. We worked together. For some reason, we got transferred to the same station, to the same school. It was amazing until he went back home, and then I re-enlisted and I went to Berlin. Berlin, he wasn't there. But we have friends, we have stories, and we still contact on my Facebook. We've been around. I have scary stories. We have a lot to talk about. But you need to like, subscribe, so you can hear them. Because at a certain point, I'm not going to put this anymore on Facebook. They're just going to be in YouTube. I have scary stories. Alien stories. I've been chased. I've been shot at. I've been loved. You know, all kinds of stuff. I repeat it again before I leave. Like, subscribe, and share. And remember always, Ray always loves you. Peace out.